Hey. Hey, you ready to make a video? Yeah? Yeah? Good boy. Oh, yeah. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Yeah. Good boy, aren't you? Yeah. Hey guys, this is Moraduke, and this is a gigantic stack of PlayStation games I have here. Figured I'd make a third video to make this little PlayStation adventure I've been on for about the last month, a little trilogy here, and show off the games I've been collecting since I finally got a PlayStation 5 somehow, some way. Got it about a month ago. My God, has it already been about a month? Wow. And I'm going to show off what I got. I've been getting games here and there because I sold off my PS4. There's my little cat again. I sold off my PS4, and you can see some of my son's toys in the background. And I sold off some games too, and I put some of that money into these games, and I've been trying to, you know, get a hold of some PlayStation console exclusives, because I have this thing where, you know, I like having access to every possible game I'm interested in, and emulation has gone a long way to fulfilling that dream, but with the exception of a few of these, to my knowledge, these games aren't on any other console except the PlayStation. So I'm primarily, I game on Xbox, but I do have a Switch, I do have a Wii U for older Nintendo games, and I also have a PS3 and PS5 now for PlayStation games, and I want to build a new gaming PC too to play, you know, PC exclusive games on there as well, if, you know, prices for graphics cards would stop being insane for 5 minutes. You know, I thought getting a PS5 or an Xbox Series X or S was bad, but graphics cards are just as bad, if not worse. So I'd probably pick the worst possible time to try and build a new computer. So I will go through these games and, you know, we'll get right to it. And most of these games are going to fall into the category of, I heard it was good, I saw it on sale, so I bought it, but I haven't played it yet. That's what I would say 90% of these games are going to be. So I figured I'd just show them off and make another video and, you know, make a finale to this little PlayStation adventure I've been on. So we'll get right to it here. First game, I'm going to go through my PS5 games first. Okay, buddy. Okay. I know, that's a lot of games, isn't it? I know. I have a problem. Okay, first game I'm going to show off here is Destruction AllStars. This was one of the 3 games I got. I got the GameStop bundle, and this is one of the games that was included. This is like a $20 game at retail. And ever since I read an article on this game that the developers are trying to add more bots to fill out the player count online, it's not a really promising... it's not really promising news to, you know, anyone who's interested in this game and wants to jump in, but it seems okay. So I got that with the bundle. I also got Sackboy: A Big Adventure, which is something I wanted to play with my son. You know, paid a little too much for this considering, but it was in the bundle, so whatever. But the way GameStop broke it out, this game came out to be like $50 or $60, and this game is going on eBay for, you can get this for, you know, $30 tops, probably even cheaper than that, but whatever. It seems like a fun platformer, and, you know, it is what it is. This is the game I really wanted, though. This is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Funny thing is with this game is when GameStop, when they finally sent me my PS5 in the mail, it was the regular edition. It wasn't the launch edition. So I didn't even open it, and I took it back to one of my local GameStop stores, and they swapped it out no problem. I didn't even know Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart had a second print run where it doesn't have the launch edition DLC in it. And as you can see, like, it's an early unlock for an armor set and the pixelizer weapon. But still in all, like, if I'm buying, like, a $700-800 system bundle, and it has the launch edition of a game in it, like a really highly anticipated launch game for the system. Well, not launch game, but exclusive game is what I meant to say. I want the launch edition, you know? I care about things like this, so... But, you know, my guy at the local GameStop swapped it out no problem, so I was able to get, you know, what was advertised. Like, the launch edition was literally advertised, but I got it, so it's all good. Next I got Spider-Man Miles Morales, the Ultimate Launch Edition, which includes the remastered version of the original Spider-Man. Got this on eBay, brand new, for 40 bucks. This is the one that sold for 70 when it came out, I do believe. But I bought this before even my PS5 arrived in the mail, because I knew it was getting it. I got the order confirmation and everything. I'm like, holy shit, this is going to happen. So I ended up getting that. 40 bucks for this, which I think is a good deal, considering I never even bought or played the original Spider-Man. So it's nice to have the remastered version of that. So that's cool. Moving on, I got Demon Souls. Because shortly after I got my PS5, Amazon Prime Day happened, and a whole bunch of sales on video games happened. So we're going to go through the, I believe, this game and the next 3 games I got from Amazon because of Prime Day. So I got Demon Souls. This sold for $70 for the longest time. I got this brand new for $50. Never played Demon Souls. I never had it on the PS3. So this is, you know, I figured I'd pick it up while it was on sale. So I got that. Godfall, the Ascended Edition. I know there's a lot of mixed reviews about this game, but I watched videos of it. It doesn't seem like the most, like, amazing game ever. It's one of those kind of ho-hum, like, this is the beginning of a console launch, so this is kind of like one of the mediocre, you know, launch title / tech demo-y kind of games. But the thing about this is this is the Ascended Edition, which has a bunch of DLC included in it. Like this hype sticker says. I love these things. I take these off the plastic and put them in a case because I'm a psychopath like that. There's still a little bit of the video game collector in me that likes this stuff. I like my stuff looking nice, so... but anyway, the Ascended Edition, this version normally sells for $100. This is MSRP for this game. I got this for $30 new. So... let's see what it includes. Ascended Edition includes Godfall game, access to Expansion 1 at launch, and bonus gold digital goods. Okay. I mean, it seems like an okay game. 30 bucks for the biggest version of this game seemed like a decent deal, so I went ahead and picked it up since I was picking up other games anyway. So, I don't know. It seems like a decent game. Next, I got the Neo Collection for PS5. This was another game on sale that was $50. Grabbed both of them because I never had either one, and this comes with all like the DLC and extras with it on 2 discs. So picked that up. Heard good things about Neo. What I saw of it seems pretty cool. And I also got Returnal. This was another game on sale for $50. I got this from Amazon. This was another one of the big ones, the big exclusives that people are talking about and saying it's pretty good. Games that are starting to come out to show off the actual power of the console. So that seemed like a good deal for 50 bucks. And the last PS5 game I got, I actually went to Walmart and got this because they only had it for $60, and I didn't want to get the PS4 version and then worry about getting like the extra episode with Yuffie, but I went ahead and got Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade that has the mission with Yuffie in it right there. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about this. I mean, Final Fantasy VII is obviously a classic game, if, dare I say, a tad overrated. But, you know, it was worth picking this up. I figured I'd check it out. You know, I saved like 10 bucks off of it by grabbing it at Walmart, so that's that. So, you know, yeah, that's my That's my PS5 collection so far. Not a really bad start, if you ask me. That's all I have so far. I don't know if there's any exclusives coming out for the PS5 that I really, really desperately want right now, but I'll keep an eye out. And my cat got fur all over my bed top here. I'm going to have to clean it again. That's okay. He's a good boy. Next, I'm going to get into my other PlayStation games. This is like the sole PS3 game I have left. I'm so glad I hung on to my PS3 Slim. You know, because ever since there was that rumor where Sony was going to shut down PSN purchases of, and also PSN licenses of older games, there's been a huge surge in people buying PS3 systems and PS3 games. So they're going to expect PS3 games to start going up in value if they haven't already. But this is the only PS3 physical game I have from the small collection of PS3 games I used to have, GTA 4 with episodes of Liberty City. I think, is the disc even in here? No, it's in my PS3. But I still have the map and everything with it. So yeah, GTA 4. You all know about GTA 4. I don't need to say anything about GTA 4. There's nothing I can say about Grand Theft Auto on this channel that's going to be exactly groundbreaking. But speaking of groundbreaking, this game right here, this is the reason I got a PS4. And I will never, I repeat, never get rid of this copy of Bloodborne. Ever. If you have not played this game, what the fuck are you even doing? Truth be told, like, this is the game that made me get a PS4. I never played, to this day, I've never played a Dark Souls game. I haven't played Demon Souls. I haven't played Dark Souls. I haven't played Kingsfield. I haven't played any of the other FromSoft games, really. And I started out with this one. And from what I played and what I'm reading online, like blurbs here and there about the Souls series, this is a lot of people's favorite. And I think I kind of fucked myself up for the rest of the Souls series because I started out on top. So I'm kind of afraid to jump into a Dark Souls game because it's going to feel like more clunky and slow because you're playing like a knight-type character and you're going to be wearing armor and there's a shield instead of, you know, you being a badass monster hunter in this one and just roaming around with your weapon and slicing shit up. I had a blast playing this game, and I still didn't go through all the content because I only got one of the endings, and I never even touched the Chalice dungeons. So there's still a lot more to do in this game. I love this game. If you have a PS4, play Bloodborne. Here's a Gran Turismo Sport. This, Bloodborne, and the next game I'll show off, I actually had these and I held on to them before I sold off the rest of my PS4 collection. Because what happened was I kept my PS4 on a lower firmware and messed around with the WebKit exploit. And, you know, I was playing around with games here and there, trying games out. Truth be told, I hardly ever, even when I did that, I still hardly ever touched it, which just caused the console to go up in value. I listed the PS4. I still had the box, the manuals, like some of the stuff that came with the PS4, I never even opened. Like the little earbuds you got with it. The manual was never taken out of the plastic bag. I ended up getting $350 for it on eBay. And after fees and shipping and all that, I got a little over $300 left, which is what I wanted for it anyway, so it worked out. Again, this is one of the games I kept, Gran Turismo Sport. I got this for $20. Now it's a PlayStation Hits, and you can get it for $20 pretty much everywhere, but I got this like the first time it dropped to $20, so I'm very nostalgic for Gran Turismo. I love Gran Turismo, so I had to get that. This is the third game that I got before I started buying PS4 games again. This is Knack. Funny story about this, I actually picked this up from a vendor at the Too Many Games Expo back in 2018. Because when I was looking for package files for games that I was messing around with on using the exploit on the PS4, I couldn't find a file for Knack. So I just went out and bought a copy of Knack, and I think the guy I think he gave this to me for like 10 bucks or something. So it's a pretty big game. So, you know, if I could have a disc copy of this instead of, you know, a package file, that was great. So that's where this came from, and I'm glad I held on to it because I would have had to rebuy it. Now we're getting into the new stuff. These next two games are ones I got with the PS5 games on Amazon Prime Day. Ghost of Tsushima. I bought this, and of course that's when they announced like the director's cut they're making, but I got this for $30 brand new. So, and I never played it yet. I've heard phenomenal things. I've seen phenomenal things from like the videos I've watched. So I figured for 30 bucks this was pretty much a no-brainer to pick up. And, you know, if I gotta buy the PS5 upgrade or buy the PS5 version again, this is one of the few games I don't mind buying again, you know, because it just looks amazing. So I got that. I also got Medieval, the remaster of Medieval, or Medieval, or however you pronounce that. I paid $15 for this, which I'd consider a pretty good deal because every time I see this at GameStop, they're selling like used copies for like $20, $25, somewhere in that range. So I think I got a decent deal for this. Not sure how they did with the remake for this, but I'm assuming, I haven't heard bad things, so I'm assuming this is at least worth $15 for a romp, so I got that. Next game is... Oh, okay, this is where since I bought a Pro membership to help me get the PS5 bundle at GameStop, this is when I started really paying attention to the used games that are at the 2 or 3 GameStop stores that are in my area. So I started going out shopping for used physical games, because if I can have the physical version of it, and the physical version isn't crazy expensive, which, speaking of Gravity Rush, this is Gravity Rush 2, there is a physical version of Gravity Rush Remastered, but it's like insanely expensive. Like, I'm talking upwards of $60, $70. And I recently bought the digital version is on sale for $9. So if it's that big of a discrepancy, I'm just going to get the digital version, especially when like the content of the game is exactly the same between the two versions. But I got Gravity Rush 2. I think I paid like $15 for this, so it wasn't a big deal. A bunch of these games I got from GameStop, they were running promotions like, you know, buy 2 pre-owned games, get the third one free, or, you know, buy 2 or 3 pre-owned games and you get like 20 or 25% off. They've been doing promotions recently. But I have Gravity Rush 2. At least I got one of them, one in the physical variant here. Uncharted, Nathan Drake Collection. I mean, do I really need to say anything about this? I used to have this, but I had to rebuy it again. But, you know, it's Uncharted. So, like, what else is there to say about Uncharted? If you have a PlayStation, you pretty much have to have Uncharted. It's like having a Nintendo system without Mario Kart or a Zelda game or something. It's just bizarre. But you'll notice, too, as I go through this collection, that I am missing some pretty obvious exclusives. Like, I don't have a physical version of Uncharted 4. I don't have a physical version of games like Until Dawn, a few more that are slipping my mind right now. But that's because for PS5 owners, and this is still true, if you have... I know if it's because if you have a PS5. I think it's also you have to have PlayStation Plus, which I also have, but they have the PlayStation Plus collection, I think it's called, where you can redeem digital versions of a whole bunch of different PS4 games. So the obvious games I'm missing, I already have a digital version of them because Sony basically decided to drop them in everyone's lap. So, you know, if I have a digital version of it, I'm not going to get a physical version unless it's like a rare exception or it's like a really, really cheap version of it or something. I mean, I don't need 2 copies of the game. So that's why I have this, but I don't have Uncharted 4. This I picked up at Best Buy. This is Street Fighter V Champion Edition because it was $30 new. I can't remember if I was out shopping with my son or something like that. I saw this was $30, and this is the newest iteration of the game, at least the retail version of it. So 30 bucks, I went ahead and picked it up. Street Fighter V, not much to say about that. Everybody's Golf. This is the same series. You'll know it as Hot Shots Golf in the older, the classic PlayStation games. Didn't pay too much for this one. This is another one I got cheap on sale. I think I literally paid like $10 for this, again, because of one of the GameStop promotions. But yeah, can't really say no to Hot Shots Golf. I can never play a real golf game because that's not really my bag. You know, if it's something funny, if it's something silly like Everybody's Golf, Hot Shots Golf, Mario Golf, Super Rush, which I just picked up for the Switch, I picked that up too. So, $10 for that, sure, why not? The Order 1886, or you know, as it's known in some circles, a game you can beat in 1886 seconds because this game is short. This game got so much shit when this game came out. I feel bad for anybody who spent like $50, $60 on this. I got this. This was another GameStop purchase. This was $10. Because I bought it used before, I sold it, and then I rebought this again because it was only $10. And again, this is a console exclusive for PlayStation. So it's worth $10. It's a decent romp. You can beat this game in no time. So yeah, it's you know, it's something I don't mind having in my collection for cheap. I got Secret of Mana, the remake. I really, really love the Super Nintendo version of this game, and I just love that cover. I love that they used the classic cover again. I paid a little more for this one than I wanted to. I got this for $25 because I thought this was going to be included in the GameStop promotion when I went and got some used games, but it wasn't, so whatever. It goes for about $20-25 on eBay anyway, so it's not like I really overpaid for it. But I always wanted to try out this remake, so I went ahead and got that. What's this? Oh, Wild Guns Reloaded. Yeah, couldn't say no to this. This is another game I got for about $15. Always wanted to try this game out. The original Wild Guns, fun fact, is on the Switch. If you have the Switch Online service, it's one of the Super Nintendo games that they added to the service. But this is cool to have this on PS4. And when I talk about console exclusives, I know this is also on the Switch too, but I'd much rather have, if I had a choice between having it on PlayStation or Switch, I'm going to pick PlayStation every time. Because one, I already have a ton of shit to play on the Switch, and two, I want the trophies. Because I like hunting for achievements on Xbox games, and I like getting trophies on PlayStation. It's fun. I'm one of those people, I guess you could say. Alright, moving on. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, Remastered. Got this for $20 new at GameStop. Seems like a pretty cool RPG. And it reminds me of the... Yeah, Studio Ghibli. That's the name I was thinking of. I like a bunch of their movies, and the look kind of reminded me of that. So $20 for a Studio Ghibli RPG? Sure, why not? All up in there, motherfuckers. Warriors AllStars. Where did I get this? I got this off of eBay. That's where I got this. Didn't pay too much for this, I think. Let's see. Yeah, $15. Now we're starting to move into like the eBay purchases. Like some stuff I got from GameStop, a lot of stuff I got on eBay, because I have a list in my phone, because I'm a giant turbo nerd. I actually have a spreadsheet in my phone that keeps track of the games I bought, how much I paid for them, when I bought them, where I bought them, and like a wanted list of sorts of games I do want. So I went through my wanted list and looked on eBay, and the games that were like really cheap, like $10, $15, maybe even $20, I went ahead and picked up. So I got Warriors AllStars. So that looks okay. I'm a fan of some of the characters in this game and like the Dynasty Warriors type games, so I went ahead and got that. $15 isn't bad. Drive Club. Oh, Drive Club. Poor Drive Club. This was a good game. I didn't play a whole lot of it, but I played a little bit of it, and this game was great. Like, I know the multiplayer is offline for this game, which is a real shame, but it still has enough single-player content in it for me to justify buying it. I got this game for like $7. Yeah, $7. $7 shipped. So I couldn't say no to that, so I added it to the collection, especially if it's that cheap. Dragon's Crown Pro. This is the battle hardened edition, which has the slip cover and the steel book case. Let's see if I can get it out here one-handed. The slip cover here. Because this is a pretty baller looking steel book. Not easy to do one-handed. That's cool looking, man. I bought this brand new. I saw used copies of this at GameStop. Here's like the cards I never even opened, and I'm probably not going to open. But that's cool. If I move the disc here, that's some cool artwork there on the back of the disc there. But I saw used copies for like the normal version, like you just get in a normal PlayStation 4 case for like $15, $20. So I looked on eBay, and there's actually someone selling these for around, I want to say like the $25 range. So, you know, it's a no-brainer to me to spend an extra, you know, $5 on a brand new special edition version of this game. So that's what I got. Really good side-scrolling beat-em-up game. Really cool. You're not going to play this anywhere else but on PlayStation, so that's why I got it. What else? Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. So I have all of the Uncharted games. I can play on PS5. I picked this up. I think it was like $10 or something like that. Like I said, I got a lot of these cheap on eBay. Let me double check that real quick. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. $13. Still not a bad deal. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail about Uncharted because, you know, you guys, if you know remotely pretty much anything about video games, you know about Uncharted. Same thing with this game, God of War 3 Remastered. Do I even need to say anything about it? It's another game I used to have, but I had to rebuy. Didn't really pay much for this either, probably around the $15 range again, because this is not an expensive game. Yeah, $13.95 I spent on this. And it's like brand new. Like all of these games are in excellent condition. With the majority of them being used, they're still in fantastic condition. That's one thing I love about collecting PS4 games now, is because the Blu-ray discs are not as susceptible to scratches and marks as like the older discs are. Like say going back to like PS1, PS2, you know, like the older like Sega optical discs, like for the Saturn and the Sega CD and even the Dreamcast. You know, these Blu-ray discs they hold themselves up way, way better than the older discs do. So it's much easier to find used copies of these games in really good condition. Dissidia, what the hell is it called? Dissidia Final Fantasy NT. Okay, I couldn't remember if the NT was after Dissidia or after Final Fantasy. There's the hype sticker, the holographic sticker. I can't talk anymore. For the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy. Like I said, I like cool little things like that. Got this really cheap. I got this brand new. I think, again, it was around the $15 range off of eBay, so I picked it up. And I think also the season pass is only like $12 because, you know, I haven't bought enough PlayStation shit, so PlayStation decided to throw a big summer sale, which I may or may not have already bought a whole bunch of stuff from that. I got PlayStation games for months, son. There's Knack II. Knack II, baby. So I got this to go along with the first game. Didn't hardly pay anything for this. Knack II came out to, this was another eBay purchase, $16 for a new sealed copy that doesn't have the shrink wrap on it. Alright. Concrete Genie. I heard great things about this. I know with this game you can use the Move controllers, but I don't have the Move controllers, but you can also use the controller itself. Heard great things about this. I got this sealed for $12. And again, it's not on any other platform, only on PlayStation. So I went ahead and picked it up. This is where you... I think, from my understanding, this guy goes through a park, and you can, like, draw this cool, like, graffiti on the landscape of the game. And there's puzzle solving, and seems like really, really cool game you don't really see every day. So, for that price, I'll definitely add it to my collection and try it out. Killzone Shadowfall, another very early PS4 game that I used to have, and I had to rebuy it. Didn't spend much on this either. How much did I spend on this? $9.99. $10. Not much to say about Killzone. It's a decent first-person shooter, so I picked it up. It's definitely worth $10. This is Odin Sphere. Picked this up for really, really cheap. Now we're going back into GameStop purchases where they did another sale. I think this particular one was if you buy... it was either a used game promotion or they did another promotion recently where if you bought a new game for $30, you got like 30% off of any pre-owned game or 50% off of any pre-owned game. I don't know, something like that. But this is a game that normally goes for, I'd say, upwards of $30, $35 on eBay, and I did not pay that much for it. I got this for $23. Decent deal. Seems like a cool game. Never played the original. This is kind of like a remaster of the original game, so I went ahead and picked that up. Let's see what else I have. And here's Lubu looking all pissed off because this is Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition. Ah, that's a mouthful. This is the only game I have where it's in the PlayStation Hits line and it's in this red case here, which I don't really care for because if I can get the original issues, I'd rather that. I mean, the original releases, the original issue of the games is what I'm trying to say, in their normal cases. But, you know, Lubu's looking pretty stylish here in this red case, which I guess resembles the anger of Lubu, so I kind of let it slide, because I couldn't find much when I got this GameStop order here for these few games here, so I went ahead and made an exception for this. And I picked up Dynasty Warriors 8. This normally goes for $20. I think I paid less than that for it. I paid, yeah, $16, so that's not bad. And it's in mint condition, like pretty much all of these games are. Got Shadow of the Colossus. Never played it, heard really good things. I know I never played the original release either. I know, it's terrible. I'm so far behind on games, it's absolutely ridiculous. I got enough games to play for the next 3 lifetimes, but I still find reasons to keep buying more of them because, I don't know, I'm insane. But anyway, I heard nothing but good things about this game. Got it on sale, got it for a good price. Let's see. What did I get Shadow of the Colossus for? I got it for $25, which this game is starting to go upwards of $30 on eBay. So not the absolute best deal I got, but this is in mint condition. So I'm glad I got it. Samurai Warriors Spirit of Sonata, whatever. This game I actually ended up getting for free because of the GameStop promotion. So I think I bought Shadow of the Colossus, Dynasty Warriors 8, and Odin Sphere and this, and all in the same order, and this one came out to be free because I think it was a buy two get one kind of sort of thing. So I got this to go along with, I'm trying to find the Samurai Warriors 4 games, but they're like, I guess, rare and pretty expensive. This is by far the cheapest and easiest one to get, so I went ahead and got it. Because, like I said, I'm a fan of the Warriors type games. The Musu games. Seems pretty cool. Seems like another one of those, which I don't particularly have a problem with. This is another game I found in one of the GameStop stores. I went to a different GameStop store and got these. And I think the next two I got in the same order here. I totally forgot this came out in a physical version. I knew Detroit came out by itself. I knew Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls were on the PSN network, but I totally forgot this had a physical release. And I paid like, here's my receipt for it. I think I paid like fucking $20 for this. Didn't I? The Quantic Dream Collection. Yeah, 20 bucks. 20 bucks I got this for. And it comes in two separate cases. There's one for Detroit, and there's one for Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. I think this is a 2-disc collection. Let me double check. Yeah, it is. Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls. And I know people have like very mixed reactions to David Cage's games. I've never actually played them. Wasn't he involved in like Indigo Prophecy too? Like that was like an older game back in like the last like not the last generation, but like 2 or 3 generations back. Like I think Indigo Prophecy was like wasn't that like a PS2 Xbox type game? And I know it was on PC. I think I could be wrong, but yeah, I definitely picked these because I didn't have any of these 3 games. So 20 bucks for 3 games, yes please. I also picked up Ni no Kuni 2, the Revenant Kingdom, the Day 1 edition with extra DLC. Includes special sword set, which that was cool. Got that, and the DLC still worked because I'm pretty sure this was a used game. So I went ahead and got that. So now I have 1 and 2. Speaking of PlayStation exclusives, here's another one, King of Fighters 14. That was another one where they were doing the buy 2 get 1 thing, so I had to buy a 3rd pre-owned game. I didn't see really anything for Switch or Xbox, so I went ahead and grabbed this, King of Fighters 14, because you're not really going to see this anywhere else. I mean, at least not on any other console. Not a gigantic fan of fighting games, but I am a fan of exclusive games, so I picked it up. Last stack here, Disgaea 5. This is another game I used to have that I sold. Interesting story with this one. I kind of lost the GameStop lottery when I ordered online and got them shipped to my house. What I mean by the GameStop lottery is GameStop, let's just say to put it nicely, they don't sell things to customers as elegantly as they can, especially when it comes to the condition. I received this game, I bought this game used, I got it at a really good price, way less than it goes for on eBay, but the trade-off is that I received the disc only in a generic case. Now, as luck would have it, I was going to send it back, but sometimes with some games, if you look on eBay, you can just find like the guts for the game, so to speak, like just the case or just the manual or both of them. I found somebody, no kidding at all, that was selling this on eBay maybe less than 100 miles from my house in the same state, that was selling all of the first print run of this game, like all of this and all of the goodies in this cardboard box and everything, for $15. So I decided to keep the Disgaea 5 disc because the disc was in great condition, but I went ahead and bought this box with all, like, it has everything in it. It has the case, it has the soundtrack, the art book, everything. And the reversible cover, which I think a lot of the editions have the reversible cover like that. But anyway, it was still cheaper than sending Disgaea 5 back, waiting for a refund, and going on eBay and buying a whole new copy of it. So I got the special edition of the game. Pretty cool. Can't complain about that. That definitely had a happy ending. Speaking of happy endings, this is a case where the GameStop lottery went above and beyond. Because I ordered a used copy of 13 Sentinels, a gsrim, another game I heard that was really good. And I didn't know this variant existed. This is a slipcover, if you can tell. And it says it includes a 36-page art book. So if I take this out of the slipcover, there's the game, which that's the only way I've seen it, and it comes with this art book, and this art book looks like brand new, like no one ever even read it. So that's really cool. So I ordered a used game from GameStop, and I actually got a better version than I thought I was going to get. I literally feel like I won the lottery. So, you know, there's that. Put that over there. Because I don't know if I can get the slipcover on back with one hand. Sakura Wars, another game I've heard decent things about. Went ahead and picked that up. I got this for, again, less than eBay prices. I ended up paying $13 for 13 Sentinels. How ironic, right? Sakura Wars, I paid, let's see, I paid $30 for this. This is a game that even if you can find it on eBay, it normally goes upwards from, I'd say, $50, $60 this game is. Once in a blue moon, you'll see a semi-cheap copy pop up, but it's not very common. And this is brand new, because this comes with some DLC. Theater costume bundle. So if you buy a used copy of this, chances are you're not going to find this insert, and the code isn't going to work for it. So I'm glad I picked that up for a discounted price. Moving on, Fallen Legion Revenants, the Vanguard Edition. I got this brand new too. Pretty cool. Got a deal on this. I think I only paid $30 for this too, and it goes for more than that on eBay. Death Stranding. Oh, Death Stranding. A Hideo Kojima game, or Hideo Kojima, excuse me. I always forget which one it is. Boy, this was quite the leap from Metal Gear, wasn't it? Haven't played it. I've seen video of it. I remember Giant Bomb, Alex Navarro of Giant Bomb gave this a scathing review. Really low score for this game. And then I'm reading accounts and hearing other people talk about this game, and then they talk about, like, oh, it starts out slow, but then you kind of get into a groove, and it's kind of like a Zen type experience. Well, I decided I'm going to buy this for $20 new. And I know there's a new version of this coming out too. And I think to upgrade to the PS5 version, it's only like $10. So I still made out a decent deal. And I can play this on PS4 and PS5. So yeah, this is the type of game where people either really love this game or they really hate this game. And this is a game like I have to buy on sale and find out for myself what this game is all about. And it's also on PC too, but like I said, I don't think the laptop, the 11-year-old laptop I have, is going to be able to run this at a decent click. So I went ahead and bought the $20 PS4 version. On the home stretch here, we got Death's Gambit. I paid $20 for this on eBay because it looks really cool. Haven't really seen this game out much at all. I think there was a new Death's Gambit, I think DLC or sequel. I think it's called like Afterlife or something like that. So this game looks really cool, so I thought I'd give it a shot. $20. It's like a 2D Castlevania type game. I got Dreams. I think I paid $15 for this new. This was another cheap eBay purchase. I'm double checking the price. Yeah, $15.78 shipped. I got this for. Which this seems like a decent deal for $15. Not that I'm exactly awesome at building levels in these games. I just like playing through the creations other people have made. Same thing with like Mario Maker and stuff like that. But I figured I'd try it out for $15. The Last of Us Part 2. Speaking of polarizing games, how about this game, huh? Jeez. I picked this up. I think I made someone an offer on eBay for like $15 for this game, and it's been like $30, $40 forever still. And he actually accepted my offer, and I paid him, and he shipped the game to me, and here we are. Yeah, another either really love it or really hate it game. I've heard accounts from both types of people. So yeah, I really want to play through... I still have to play through the first one, but I went ahead and got this because, again, it's one of the big exclusives for PlayStation, and found it for a really cheap price. So I got that. Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack. I got this for really cheap. This is a game I actually already have on the Switch, but it was such a cheap price to get the PS4 version. We're talking like maybe $10, $15 I spent on this. Not a whole lot at all. So I went ahead and picked it up because, you know, trophies and all that. Trying to find the price. $16 at GameStop. And I thought for sure, because it usually goes for more than this on eBay, more around like the $25 mark, I thought for sure I was going to get a generic case that this came in. Because again, if you buy a used game on GameStop, you don't know what you're going to get. You might get a mint condition copy of a game like this one, or you might get a game in just a paper sleeve, which I'll get to in just a minute. That's Azure Striker Gunvolt. Left Alive. Day 1 edition. Okay, look. I had to know. Okay? That's my defense for this. I got this. I gotta look at the price for this one. I bought this game on eBay for, drumroll please, $12. Brand new. I had to take I already took the shrink wrap off of this. $12 new. And from what I'm gathering of this game, it's like if Square Enix decided to make their own version of Metal Gear Solid, but if Metal Gear Solid really sucked, like you can kind of get a somewhat of a feel for that from this artwork. It's Metal Gear-esque, very Japanese. So, you know, I decided it's a console exclusive. It's really cheap. I'm going to buy it and see it for myself. But, man, I don't know how much of a bad time I'm in for this game. But it's another exclusive I added to my collection. Here's the next exclusive, Predator Hunting Grounds. I think a fair amount of people still play this game. But this is like a multiplayer-only console exclusive for PlayStation. Seems like a cool game. I watched Marcus's video, aka RMake21. He did like a quick showed off some gameplay footage of this. I think he played a couple of matches in a video on his newest channel, the Waste O Time or the Waste Zero Time. Go check it out if you're wondering what RMake21's up to nowadays. Really cool dude. But anyway, Predator, I picked that up. I think this was another $15 purchase. Really, really cheap, considering what it's going for other places. Oh, even cheaper than that, $10.60. Seemed like a no-brainer, especially if people are still playing it. This is the game I wanted to talk about now. Okay. Either I'm crazy, or if I buy a new game from GameStop, right? Brand new. And on the product page it says Launch Edition, which this is exactly what it is. It's in the pink steel book. I would expect, this was what I would expect to get in the mail, right? Seems like a fair assumption, right? If you're getting if it says Launch Edition on the product page and it's brand new, this is what you would expect to get in the mail. I ordered this from GameStop. These motherfuckers had the balls to send me a brand new game. All I got for this was a disc and a plastic sleeve. Or a paper sleeve, excuse me. Just a game disc and a paper sleeve. I'm like, no. That shit isn't gonna fly. Homie, don't play that, alright? Sent an email to customer service. Now, to their credit, this has a happy ending. I sent the email out in the evening. I got a response the next morning. And, you know, I explained the situation. The guy almost immediately got back to me and he said, look, just keep the disc you have. I already put in a replacement order to get you the proper version of what you got. And I ended up getting this, which is really, really awesome. This is what I expected to get in the first place. And I took that second copy of the disc I had, and I threw it on eBay for like $15, and someone already bought it because I sent it out in the mail, I think, last week. So that's cool. So I got the game I ordered, the version I actually wanted, and I got an extra 15 bucks for the disc-only copy because I didn't need 2 copies. So this turned out to be a happy ending. So that's twice GameStop sent me something less than what I expected, but they both had happy endings, which is really good. Speaking of endings, we're almost to the end of this video, I promise. Strange Brigade. This is going into... Let me see what games I have left. Yeah, this is the only game I got for PlayStation 4. I actually got some Xbox One games because Best Buy's been running sales too. These fucking companies must know I just bought a PS5 because all of these stores are putting like games on sale and stuff. It's killing me. In a good way, but it's killing me. This was on clearance for like $4 new. I know this is on Xbox as well, but I decided for $4, whatever. I'll add a Gearbox game to my... or Rebellion, excuse me, to my PS4 collection. So I picked this up. Seems like decent. It's 4 players, but you can play it as 1 player in the campaign. Seems like a decent game for $4. So I picked that up. And we got 5 games left. Dragon Quest Heroes, The World Trees Woe, and The Blight Below. Has the DLC. The DLC still works and everything. So I got that, which is like the slime armor and stuff. I like little knickknacks like that come with my games. So I got part 1. Paid like $15 for it because the guy made me an offer and I jumped at it. So this is another game I paid $15 for on eBay. Dragon Quest Heroes 2, the Explorers Edition, but this one's sealed. I never even took the shrink wrap off of this. Wow. So I got both of those. 3 games left. Tokoden Kiwami. This is another game I recently found out about that I think the original version used to be on the Vita, but they made a remastered version on the PS4. This is another game, if you can see, it's sealed. I got this off of eBay for, let's see, $16, it looks like. Yep. Not bad at all. Tokoden 2 is stupid expensive. That's a game that's in like the $60 range for a used copy. So I might end up picking that up on PSN if it ever goes on sale. I don't know. But the first one was 15 bucks new, so I went ahead and picked it up. Demon Slaying Adventure. Looks pretty cool. So, yeah. 15 bucks for a new game, for a new exclusive. Not going to scoff at that. And I'll do a 2 for these last 2 games here. These 2 I never was planning to pick up, but they went on sale, so I got it. Persona 5 Royal. The original Persona 5 is part of that PlayStation Plus for PS5 owners games I was talking about. But Royal it's like a whole new kind of take on Persona 5. GameStop is selling this for $60. Walmart's selling this for $40. I got this today at Best Buy for $24.99 new. I just took the shrink wrap off both of these games maybe like 2 hours ago. So 25 bucks, 20 bucks. I actually have Trials of Mana on Switch, but again, I want it for the trophies on PlayStation 4. Plus, I heard it runs a lot better on the PS4 too. So I actually have my Switch copy I'm trying to sell off to make up for the money I spent on both of these games. So yeah, Persona 5, Trials of Mana, which I did play the demo of Trials of Mana before I bought it, even on the Switch, and it's a pretty decent game. If you like the Mana games, I think you'll like Trials of Mana. So if you can still find this for 20 bucks, I think both of these games are those prices. This is 25, this is 20. They're both on sale at Best Buy. They're also both on sale at Amazon. So check both of those stores if you're interested in them. And that's it. That's a lot of fucking games. I think I have a decent start to my PS4 and PS5 collection. I don't know. What do you guys think? But that's all I pretty much have to say about PlayStation right now. Like I said, I just wanted to show off the games I've been picking up. There's more I do want, but they're more expensive, and I'm going to have to wait to try and find them at better prices. I also picked up digital games that have gone on sale too. Like I picked up that Castlevania Requiem that has Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. That was 50% off. I got that for $10. I got the Wipeout Omega collection for $10 digitally. I know there's a physical version of that, but I couldn't scoff at $10 for the Wipeout collection. I recently bought Dot Hack Sign Last Recode for $5 because PlayStation's running their summer sale for the next few weeks, so definitely check that out. There's more games I want to buy on that sale. I got Gravity Rush Remastered for $9. I think I said that. Thinking about picking up, like, they have the Star Ocean games on sale, speaking of Square Enix. But yeah, I'd say that's a pretty decent start to my PlayStation collection. So just wanted to show that off, and just want to say thanks for watching and happy gaming, everyone. Moraduke out.